Hey, we're on DudeismTV, and I'm hanging with acoustic punk player Wayne Kennedy.
Hello.
Alright, so yeah, we're out front of the Spill. You might have seen the inside of this bar in one of the earlier videos, one of my favorites. Wayne's playing a benefit tonight and doing a whole bunch of shows soon, and he's got a new disc. You got a new disc, right?
Sure do.
So, why don't you tell me kind of like the steps kind of leading you to this solo venture?
Well, for years I played in a couple different bands, and it was great, and then life just kind of took a turn, and I kind of got out of it for a little bit, and then I started kind of writing again, and then the songs just kind of started coming together, and I just wanted to do something. I didn't want to just kind of sit on it and be at home just playing them. I wanted to get out and play it to people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, it's pretty cool. I mean, I've been checking out a couple of links and stuff because, you know, I'm kind of like a sponge as far as music is concerned, right? I really dig it because, you know, as far as when you said acoustic punk as a description for the music, I was like, well, I really want to check that out.
Yeah.
You know, so when I heard the disc, I was like, right on, man. This is far out. Like,
thank you.
Because I'm an old school punk, so I mean, for me, it's you know, the Ramones, the Dead Kennedys, the Clash, and everything that kind of splintered off of that, including post punk like Joy Division and the Jam and stuff like that. But what I really like is it's just fast, it's ready, it's just, you know, and it still has that great DIY feel.
Yeah, oh, totally. Yeah. And that's kind of what I go for, because I've always been kind of DIY since I was like 17 and doing shows, and I've always just been used to creating things myself, whether it be posters or CDs, anything. So this was awesome. Like, it was all done professionally with Dave Bash, and it was a neat experience to do, and it was something new for me to do, to work in that kind of setting, but it still was a very much DIY feel to it.
Yeah, that's cool.
We recorded the guitar and vocals live in one take, and then would go back and just do a little bit of overdubs here and there on things. So it's still a very raw, kind of simplistic feel to it.
Yeah, man, it gives you a lot of balance. Yeah, that's cool, man. Speaking of shows, I mean, I also come from a bit of a ideal where it was like I couldn't get bookings. I was just coming back into playing music, so I started booking my own shows. And then it tripled into, you know, oh, I know this guy who's in this band and he wants to play, and then you start booking shows all the time. So what can you tell me about the $2 punk nights that you're rocking out?
The idea with that, it all started a couple years ago in my last band. We were originally supposed to release an album here. We were doing a CD release here, but there was some complications with getting it done in time, so I didn't want to cancel on Dave here at the Spill, so I said, you know, why don't we just do like a $2 punk show? And we just charge $2 and still do the show, have fun. And then it kind of turned into this neat little novelty, and then the turnout was great, so then we did it for a couple months. I think like we did 7 of them that year. And then around that time is when I stopped playing music shortly after, so I didn't do anything for a while, and lots of people, lots of bands that I've known over the years kept asking me when I was doing those again, and so I just thought, fuck it, and I messaged Dave and said, what would you think if we did some more? And he thought it was a great idea, and I said, well, what if we do one every month for the whole year, so 12 shows the whole year, and he loved the idea, and we've done 3 now. 4th one's in April, and the turnouts have been great. People are loving it, and the feedback has been awesome. Yeah,
that's cool, man. Well, it's one of the great things about the Spill, and you mentioned it on your last show, is like, you know that the show's been awesome when the toilets overflow. And I know this because we did I did the very last Black Coffee and Whiskey night, and this was the brain trust of somebody who really had their act together, right? What they did is, it was the special was black coffee and whiskey, right? So, and I did the last one, so that was really cool. But what it consisted of is we had chicken wire all around the stage, and the first person that threw their empty old Milwaukee Tallboy can against, right?
Yeah.
And it was far out, man. We were just like, yeah! As soon as the first one went, it was like chaos. But that's what happened, man. The toilets overflowed, and we were like, yes.
Yeah.
It was totally worth it, you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, that's cool, man. And so, yeah, there's going to be a bunch more here at the Spill. So if any, dudes are coming down to check those out, they're a lot of fun, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And so you've got some dates lined up. I know that March is pretty much out of the picture now. So what's going on for April?
Oh, April's my birthday's April 4th. So I'm doing a show here for that. So there'll be that. Black Cat Attack's playing. Good friends of mine.
Yeah.
I love them. And then the next $2 punk show is April 10th. We're doing that here again. And then April 17th, I'm doing something here, and that's the kickoff to my little tour I'm doing. I'm going to Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, a couple dates in a row, just to kind of get out and promote. Play places I haven't played ever.
Yeah, that's
before,
awesome.
So it's been kind of exciting and fun.
It is a good time. It is a good time to kind of get out and see what kind of response is in untested territory.
Oh yeah. Oh exactly. Yeah. And the feedback's been pretty good at shows too. No one's ever come up and said that sucked. So I take that as a positive.
Well, and that's kind of the cool thing about how you're approaching this new material that you've got is you've got the ability to be, a little more broad rather than punk shows, rather than hard rock shows, or even just acoustic singer-songwriter shows. You can hit all of those.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
And that's cool, man.
Yeah, like I try to kind of, I play the songs all the same, but I try to make sure it kind of flows well with each. Like I think it works good at opening a punk show.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, it's acoustic, but I find that kind of little build up to it. It's kind of like a little let's get started and just a warm up to the punk show, and so far it's been pretty good that way. And open mics kind of work because I don't like playing for much longer than like 30 minutes anyway, so I kind of go and play a couple songs, have a bit of fun with that. So it's been
cool.
It's been good.
So again, this is Wayne Kennedy. Okay. He's got a new disc out. He's going to be hitting again Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto.
Yep.
A couple spots in between, probably Oshawa.
Yep. Oh yeah,
there
Oshawa's
too.
in there. Yep.
Cool. Right, so that's like New Toronto if you're a B.A. Johnson fan. And so check it out. I'm going to have links below in the description so you can check out Wayne's stuff. And Wayne Kennedy, myself. Take her easy, dudes.